Hey guys, special new Beast Lab edition. Today we're going to be breaking down the new Cascade S helmet. Since it's a Father's Day weekend, I'm going to have my teammate here and partner, Jack's Beast, helping me out. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bud. All right, so first off, let's take a look at the R. Okay, so this is the Cascade R. We really thought when the R came out that you couldn't get any better than this, right? It's the sleekest design out there. It was lighter than everything else. It had better vision than everything else. The padding, they had the little padding issue that they fixed, the yellow inserts in there. And it protects the best out of all the helmets that I've seen, and it's the lightest and most comfortable helmet I've ever worn. So we thought that that was about as good as it got. Then the S came out. So this is the Cascade S. This is our Lizard's helmet this year. Okay, some things that jump out at you the second you grab one of these things is it's super light. It's definitively and markedly lighter than the R. So right off the bat, when you pick it up, you're like, wow, okay. So then you're trying to think, okay, is it more protective? Yes, it actually is. And I can explain why. I'm not going to get too technical on this because I am a layman on this kind of stuff, but I will speak in layman's terms. So when you look at the tops of these helmets to start with, you can tell that the goal was to take away plastic and add padding. Okay, and the reason I say that is the goal of any helmet is you can't just have just one hard protective shell, because then when you get hit, that's going to, the residual effects of that on that blow are going to stay towards wherever that part of the head is. So their goal was to take away the shell by adding more vent cutouts, okay, so you have more space, more airflow, but adding padding. So now when you get a blow to the helmet, shock absorption happens, and that absorption gets dispersed around the helmet rather than affecting the area in which you make contact. So that's kind of the science in general. So little things that you see, like when you look underneath this helmet, this is all padding. I mean, that's a really deep level of foam and padding in there. Whereas opposed to the R, you have this tiny little rim of padding, but this is all hard plastic, and that's where the visor is. So instead, they've kind of filled that whole area in underneath the visor with padding. So now you got a much thicker protective barrier, and a lot more padding's involved, so that energy will get dispersed around the helmet when you get hit. So that's pretty cool. So you have a lot more vents, a lot more cutouts. The shell itself, when you put it on, when you run down the field, you can literally feel air flowing through your helmet. So it's way lighter, and there's a lot more airflow. They have a reinforced chin bar here. This chin is a little bit longer than the chin on the R. Okay, so this is the R. See how the chin's a little bit longer. Also, it's a little bit longer as a helmet in general. Okay, so obviously a lot of padding has been added, and they cut away harder plastic, which made the helmet lighter. Then when you look at this is actually a new innovation, and believe it or not, you really notice a difference. This vision bar here is thinner, so this is flat while everything else is round. And that difference, when you are looking at a ball, when this thing is that close to your face, makes a huge difference. Especially as a face-off guy, in my opinion, when I'm down there and we're kind of scrambling and fighting for the ball and it gets loose for a second, you never lose sight of the ball. It's pretty cool. So it's lighter, still has the adjustable system, so it's still just as easy to get connected. What I have noticed is it feels a little wider when you put it on. This R, as much as I loved it, would always kind of scrape against my left ear when I would put it on. So no matter what I did, this thing would always kind of cut me up a little bit on the left side of my head. Putting this on and on just kind of feels like I'm putting I mean, that's tight right there. That's good to go. So you get a lot of motion here. It's really light, and it feels really good. What do you think, dude? You're not interested. He doesn't like it. So it looks good. I mean, I think it's a good-looking helmet. It's lighter. It's more protective. They did all the right things with this helmet. So if you guys try this helmet out, you're not going to regret it. I think moving forward, they've set the bar even higher than they used to before. So go ahead, check out the Cascade S. Go to the store and try it on for yourself. You're going to notice a pretty big difference. Jax, what do you think? Got any lasting Any last messages for the people at home? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. So you heard it from Jax. Talk to you guys later.